This is Bryce Fuller with the Fuller Force at Baird Warner, and gotta love Northbrook. I'm standing here in front of the Village Hall of Northbrook, and we're going to talk to Sandy Frum, the village president. So let's go inside and meet Sandy. So I'm here with Sandy Frum, the president of the Village of Northbrook. Sandy, thank you so much for coming.
My pleasure.
Tell us a little bit about your role here and what it is you do for the village.
So I am the village president, which is the same thing as being a mayor. It's just that in a village you have a president, in a city you have a mayor. There's no difference for the responsibilities. Basically, I'm in charge of the board. So if you looked at a corporation, I would be the chair of the board, and the manager would be the chief executive officer. So, I mean, that's how you would look at it. There's a 7-member board.
Great. And what kind of responsibilities do you have as the village president?
So, as a board, we're responsible for police, fire, public safety, roads, those types of things, water, infrastructure. Not schools, not library, not parks.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about your history with Northbrook, how long you've lived here, and what brought you to decide to run for the position.
So I moved to Northbrook in 1975.
It's a long time.
No, it was 1977. That's when I moved to Northbrook. See, I can't even remember. I moved to Northbrook in 1977. I was looking for, I think the reason so many of us moved to Northbrook, good schools. And something I had sort of grown up on the North Shore, sort of in Highland Park. When we moved to California, I was back here. I was looking for something that was affordable for my family, but it had the top schools. So Northbrook sort of met all those needs that I was looking for. When we moved to Northbrook back in '77, it was when Sportsman's Golf Course, which is the major public course that's now in town, was going to be developed as condos. And I got involved almost immediately to save it, to save that golf course. And from then, I was one of those lucky people that didn't have to work. I didn't want to work. I was raising 3 kids, but I soon started going crazy. So I decided to get involved. I got involved in the Park District. Actually, back in, I hate to say this, 1981, I ran for the Park Board and was elected to the Park Board. And served on the Park Board for 6 years, and then decided that I wanted to do something that was somewhat broader than that. So I ran in 1987 for the Village Board and got elected. And I was a trustee until, I think it was 2009. I'm sorry, I'm not. It'll be 12 years by the time I'm done, but I think 2009 I was elected to the village presidency because I didn't like the direction the board was going at that point, and to me it was either it's time for me to step up or I'm done with my service here. Either the community wants my vision or doesn't. That would be fine, but if they wanted my vision, then it was my time to step up, and
Neat.
So I did.
That's great.
And it's been great.
That's fantastic. Tell me, Sandy, what are some things that you love besides the schools? What are some things about Northbrook that really keep you here?
I truly think that Northbrook, despite being relatively a large town, 33,000, 34,000, is really a small town. There's a small community sense about Northbrook, and that's something that I truly love. And I think the epitome of that is the 4th of July. And the 4th of July parade, and how the community turns out for the pancake breakfast, for the parade, which has got, I mean, you can't believe how many people are at the parade. And then the fireworks. I mean, the whole day to me is what a small town should be and is. So I guess that's what I like the best about Northbrook, is that it's a community.
Sure.
And that we truly care about one another.
Tell me maybe a little funny story about your time here in Northbrook or as the village president.
I'm sure there's lots of them that I can't always think about, but I guess the thing, I'll tell you what I like best about being the village president. There's 2 things.
Okay.
One is, going back to the 4th of July, it's getting to ride on a fire truck. Because, I mean, how often do you actually get to ride on a fire truck? So that truly is one of the things that I like the best. And I guess the other thing, which is not really similar, but it talks about the small town community, is that as village president, I might not be the first person to know everything, but I'm probably the second or third that knows everything that's going on in the community, and I like that. I just like knowing what's going on in my town.
It's great. It's great. Sandy Frum, village president, dedicated individual and citizen, somebody who enjoys the small town feel of a nice sized city. Or actually not a city, it's a village,
It's
right?
a village.
It's a village. So just another reason why you gotta love Northbrook.